remember that years ago that everybody always promoted it as a black college tour. Everybody promoted Upward Bound as an exclusive organization. I think that if you need the resources, find them and don't shy away from the fact that it may be majority.
Right.
Because I think it's good for diversity to have that diversity.
Right. Absolutely.
Janelle, you're about to.
And we do have diversity on our tour, but when you say black colleges, I know in Greater Cincinnati it started with, I have to give a shout out to Miss Madison and Miss Tuggle because they've been doing it for 25 years. And I can remember when I started, so I'm gonna go back a little bit. I remember when I started the tours, I gave a call to Miss Madison because I never heard of just college tours. I didn't go on a college tour. So I gave them a call and I told them I was interested in running some tours out of Northern Kentucky because no one was taking these kids. So they called it the Black College Tour, so I just piggyback on what they were saying was the Black College Tour. And it's still in there, the historically black colleges and universities. But now since Step Higher is customizing tours, with the Ohio Tour, you have Ohio schools, like you have students that are in the Upward Bound program, which they can have an opportunity to stay in the state of Ohio and go to college, opposed to going out of state and saving money. Because a lot of kids don't have, or parents have not set up that fund, saving in that piggy bank, you know, for college. You know, they go out and buy those $100 sneakers, and they forget that one day they're gonna need a $200 book. But it's important for folks to know it's just not designed for black students. It's not designed for Hispanics or your traditional students. It's designed for anybody to be exposed to the institution of higher learning.
Good. When you look at your tour, you had mentioned the Ivy League schools. So what Ivy League schools do you visit?
Harvard, Columbia, Yale, Dartmouth, and I think those are the 4 that we're visiting right now because you can only visit a certain amount within a week.
Okay.
So, you know, we leave on a Sunday and we come back on a Friday. So you can't visit all of them because you'll be gone.
That's a power pack 3 days.
5 days.
5 days.
On a Sunday, you visit the schools Monday through Friday.
Oh, okay.
And you come back home on a Friday.
I'm thinking
so that's
Friday to
how
Sunday.
all the tours are designed like that. We all leave on Sunday. All the buses leave out of a certain area on a Sunday.
Now, do you ride in those old Negro League buses?
Of course we do.
So if my kid's on the bus, is my kid going to be riding air conditioning, or are they going to be hanging out the window talking about
the wheels on the bus go around? No, of course not. We have luxury charter coach buses with large windows, air conditioned.
DVD player.
Thank you. DVD, PA system, bathroom. We have zero tolerance for bad behavior on our bus. So if any of the kids have ever been on our tours, they know that if they're watching. So we have a really good time. Music. We have reputable companies that we use.
Good, excellent. Remember, this is the Genesis Men's Hour. We're a live call-in television show. If you have any questions about higher education, any questions about the preparedness or preparing young people for college, preparing them through their high school years, beginning the process in 7th and 8th grade, certainly Christopher Goins and Janelle Hocker are our experts here today talking about their experiences with college tours, their experience with mentoring and the development of young people while they're in high school and preparing them to matriculate through college. Sounds like tremendous success. Chris, when you talked about some of the tutoring and that you work with tutoring, what's the expectation that I might have around what needs my son or daughter may have around tutoring through Upward Bound? What would that look like?
What it would look like, we begin our tutoring in January. We wait until the second quarter is over. And any student that has a C or below in a class, we offer tutoring to them, and we recruit highly qualified teachers. We don't recruit just somebody off the street who just may have a degree in math or biology, but we want highly qualified teachers that really, really care, that have experience with working with the population of students that we serve, that have experience teaching those classes, and they give them one-on-one intense tutoring. Similar to what people pay Sylvan to do, a lot of money Sylvan costs, we offer those services for free. Most of our tutors, we require them to do some type of diagnostic check with the student to see where they are. We also have to require the students communicate back and forth with their teacher. The teacher fills out a form saying what the student's needs are. And it's every single Saturday, from 10 to 1, every Saturday, starting in January. And we track them throughout, just because they could get a B the next quarter, that doesn't mean that they're free from tutoring. You know, since they got that C the one time, they're stuck with it for the remainder of the school year.
Good.
Yeah.
And I think the value of that is that you get kids to get into the study habits. I mean, this is amazing because I think about my college years, my high school years, and the absence of parents. I really was on my own for 4 years. I didn't have parents during those 4 years or parenting during those 4 years. And I had nobody that was able to move me through a process of understanding responsibility, accountability. And it sounds as if through the Upward Bound program that you have more accountability for these young people, and the expectation is raised. I know that I see young people, and there's some driven young individuals out there, but they don't always have the resources. And I think that part of what we've always tried to do with the Genesis Men's Hour is provide community with resources so they understand that there's something and organizations out there that will help.
Yes.
And so if you have the Upward Bound program, that you have the college tours, that all we're trying to do is immerse young people in their own process.
Absolutely.
Because I think at the end of the day, that's what you have to do. You have to try to develop them and move them forward and allow them to begin moving themselves forward.
Yeah, and there's another part of Upward Bound that I failed to mention, is that we actually pay the students. They receive a stipend every time they report and come to any type of community service activity, which we did this morning. We did the Over the Rhine cleanup. Anytime they come to tutorial, anytime they come to one of our Saturday academies, during the summer, 6-week summer academy, each week they get a stipend. And it may be $10 or $20, but to a high school student that's not working, they can buy a minute card. You know,
Get your free minutes at Upward Bound.
That's right.
Bus
Get you some
fare.
iWireless, some
And
cricket.
the reason they give them a stipend is because we do require they have to come and meet us places,
Yes.
and things like that. And so you know, they public transportation. You know, maybe parents may need some
help.
gas money or something. You know,
Well, that's incredible. I think that what is amazing is that in this world, in this country that we live in, that there are so many resources that are available
So many.
that we really are trying to help your young people, because I think that there are a couple things that are recession proof. One is education. The other one is ideas. Creativity is recession proof.
that's right.
In
That's
the
right.
absence of education, or in the absence of creativity, because you may not be creative, you may not have a creative bone in your body, but an education is something that absolutely everyone can get. I can't tell you how many conversations I've had with people in the barbershop talking about education ain't for everybody. No, an education is for everyone. It's more difficult for some than it is for others.
That's right.
And so I think that one of the opportunities is that sometimes people don't understand that it's a challenge and that you have to be willing to engage the challenge.
That's right.
But it sounds as if you have the resources. You're getting paid to go through the process.
Getting paid.
How
You don't have to pay
Can
for
I
it.
get in the Upward
Right.
Bound?
Can
And can I get? I just want the
Just 1 day a
stipend.
week.
Just 1 day a week.
Just give me the stipend. I'll show up. Just give me the stipend.
Right. And in order to recruit the best instructors, to recruit the best tutors, we pay them too.
Yeah.
And we pay them for their years of experience or their background, just so we can offer the students the absolute best. And this is every Upward Bound program in the country.
Wow. So are there needs that you have? What's the process if I am a teacher, or if I'm a professor, or if I want to be a part of Upward Bound
Absolutely.
from the training side? What do I need to do? Are those opportunities available?
If you want to actually work for Upward Bound,
Yes.
you have to contact the colleges. Every college has a division of Upward Bound. You contact them and see if there are any openings in those colleges. I serve as an academic advisor at the College of Mount St. Joseph. I found this job because I was doing a search, looking for a job, and said, hey, let me search College of Mount St. Joseph, and ran across Upward Bound. I actually am a product of Upward Bound and the Ronald McNair program, which is the college version of Upward Bound. So
That's a McNair based out of Florida?
Ronald McNair.
Is that a Florida program based?
No, it's a federal program. Ronald McNair is first black astronaut, and the program is named after him.
He didn't get blowed up in that
He got
spaceship.
Challenger, yeah.
He was in the Challenger. That was the one. Yeah.
And he went to my college, North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University.
He went to
I'm a
North
HBCU.
Carolina AT&T. I mean, I'm just shocked that he said North Carolina Air